Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, India has launched a four-pronged attack against China, making it clear that India has not and will not back down. From magnifying our military might to a diplomatic ambush at the United Nations today, to, of course, scrapping telecom deals and launching a digital strike, stopping Chinese companies from participating in tenders in telecom and in highways, India's fight back has shaken China to the core. Now the Defence Ministry is all set to purchase fighter jets and missiles worth rupees 39,40,000 crores, which includes 21 new MiG-29 jets and 12 Sukhois. Apart from this, the existing jets will also be modified and upgraded in order to ensure India's defence preparedness, and this decision is taken at the highest level. Meanwhile, in an unprecedented diplomatic strike today, India broke her silence and dealt China a body blow by raising the Hong Kong security law, saying that New Delhi is keeping a close watch on the situation. In fact, China is being isolated on the global stage now, with firms in 8 other nations supporting a call to boycott China. Just a couple of hours ago, Vietnam also lodged a formal protest against China. This, of course, comes even as the government has scrapped MTNL, BSNL and other tenders. The legitimate question on this entire issue is, when the opposition still continues to ask that the Prime Minister's name should be Surrender Modi. Does a surrender look like this to you, ladies and gentlemen? That's the question and the debate on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Vivek Srivastava, political analyst, and Abbas Hafiz, political analyst, join the show tonight. And Vivek Srivastava, I want to ask you, ये सरेंडर है? राहुल गांधी ने अपने ट्वीट में कहा था कि प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी सरेंडर कर रहे हैं चाइना को. Does this look like a surrender to you, Mr. Vivek Srivastava? You know, on the trade front, on the business front, on every front.
I won't.
हाँ जी, बोलिए.
No, he anyway surrendered 6 years back when he did not decide to become self-reliant, and he decided this 100% FDI policy, which has left India nowhere manufacturing wise. So I do not advocate war with any neighbor. You cannot change your neighbors.
With your red t-shirt, we can make out where you stand.
And there is the race.
China, they will never
there is a race for patriotism. There's the race for patriotism. Who's going to give a bigger slogan that China is our enemy?
Vivek, can I ask you a question?
Number one, you need to be realistic.
Vivek,
can
I ask you a question before you move ahead?
So are you saying we should not buy these MiG-29 Sukhois?
Vivek, one second, Navika.
Yes, Shehzad.
No. I see. All I'm trying to say is, with 80%.
Can I ask Vivek one question, please?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, Shehzad.
If you suddenly abruptly stop it up, there's going to be a price rise.
Vivek.
Yeah, go ahead, Shehzad. Please go ahead.
Vivek.
Yeah.
Vivek, do you condemn China unequivocally for martyring our Jawans in Galwan? And do you condemn China for the atrocities it does on the Uyghur Muslims in its Xinjiang province? Do you condemn it unequivocally without ifs and buts? Then we can discuss India-China situation with you. First, tell us which side you're on. Do you condemn China unequivocally for Galwan and for what they do to Uyghur Muslims, your vote bank, somebody you care about, minorities?
Yeah.
Respond.
Yeah. You see, our vote bank is not the minorities. We are not based on any religion. It's not that we are promoting Islam or something.
You don't have much of a vote bank anyways.
Do you condemn the Chinese?
You don't have much of a vote bank anyways, but for argument's sake, make your argument.
Thank you for the comment. Yeah.
No, I don't have to comment.
Thank you for that.
I just look at psephological data and I know.
No, journalists like you change their color when the governments change. So
do you condemn China? Yes or no? It's taking too much time.
Okay, great.
From you. सरकार
चलो कम से कम आपने मुझे ये तो कहा कि मैं pro Congress थी.
It is the job of the Chinese. It's a communal issue over there. and let's leave it to the Chinese the way they are handling.
Okay.
I do not criticize.
Should we
the
leave
stand of the
Ladakh
Chinese
also to
government
the
there.
Chinese to
Look
handle
at
it the way they want?
Can't even
Okay.
condemn China for murdering millions
I
of
mean, see,
Muslims.
you can leave. No. See, it's not a.
Do you
question of
condemn
massacring
China for
millions of Muslims.
Galwan?
You can leave.
Do you
the
condemn
people who
China for
destroyed the
martyring
Babri
our soldiers
Masjid.
in Galwan? Just
See,
take
listen
that
to me.
position.
You can leave the.
Will you condemn?
No.
Forget.
It's unfortunate.
Forget the
Do you
Uyghur
condemn China for
Muslims. I'm
martyring
asking you, will you condemn China for martyring
war. See,
20
I am
of our
against war.
soldiers?
I am against war.
20 of our soldiers.
I condemn the bad
condemn
foreign
China.
policy of Narendra Modi.
Condemn China.
I condemn the bad foreign policy of Narendra Modi, which led us
Well,
to this.
ladies and
Nanika, why are
gentlemen,
we
in
debating
trigonometry,
people?
in geometry, when you prove a theorem, you say QED.
you don't have a
Well,
separate
that's
federation
QED. On which side of the world Mr. Vivek Srivastava is from? His red t-shirt is a dead giveaway, but his thoughts and his words are even more. I'm coming to you, Gaurav Bhatia. Let me get in Abbas Hafiz now. Abbas Hafiz, you're very pro-Congress party. Do you agree with Mr. Rahul Gandhi when he says Modi is surrender Modi? You know, look at the developments that have happened today. Look at the
Navika,
Defense Acquisition Committee, look at the economic decisions that have been taken, and look at the military decisions that are being taken. Is he surrender Modi?
See, first of all, Navika ji, the question which you were asking to Vivek, you should ask these questions to Modi Sarkar also. They couldn't condemn China by naming China. We have seen this, and I am waiting for Mr. Modi to condemn China, or Raksha Mantri to condemn China by naming China. They should take the name of China while condemning it. We are waiting for it. And the defense, we always do defense procurement, so nothing new. We keep on doing defense procurement because that is important for our nation. Mr. Modi and Modi Sarkar has banned 59 Chinese apps, and we, the Bharatiya Janata Party people, are celebrating it as if this is the surgical strike.
Gaurav Bhatia, you have reservations in condemning China?
Soldiers.
You know, Navika, first of all, my friend should hear the statement of the Prime Minister after the all-party meeting. And China was condemned by the Prime Minister. Rather, China was shown its place also, but these people don't like to read and to listen to what the Prime Minister says. Second, such is our might that when it comes to our political might, the US President says the G7 summit will take place and Narendra Modi ji is here. The diplomatic victory.
Just give me one example.
When out of the 192 votes, 184 votes are in favor of India for a seat in the United Nations Security Council. And we have decimated them in the cyber world also.
That is not about the permanent seat.
And had it been the Congress government,
First time we are getting a temporary
this
seat.
was negotiated because the Congress could not fix its commission. And now we know that on 27th of July, India will get Rafale. Here we have inked another agreement with Russia, plus Chinook and Apache are also there to ensure that our borders are protected. Such
My
is the
question was
resource
very
and the
simple.
might of our
When
country,
Mr. Narendra
and
Modi or
even
the Raksha
China
Mantri or the
is
Videsh
the
Mantri
only
has
problem
taken the
is
name of China.
that there
Why
are some
condemning
Chinese
it?
chamchas in India.
You
The
just
Chinese
said
toys
me
don't
that
like the
in
fact
that
that
moment-
India is showing China its place.
अब्बास हफीज, आपकी तकलीफ क्या है? मुझे समझ नहीं आई।
मेरी तकलीफ ये है कि मेरा प्रधानमंत्री चाइना का नाम लेकर उसकी निंदा
अच्छा, चलिए प्रधानमंत्री जी से चलिए मानते हैं कि प्रधानमंत्री जी ने नहीं किया। आप मुझे बताइए राहुल गांधी ने किया क्या? राहुल गांधी ने किया क्या?
पूरा विपक्ष कर रहा है, प्रधानमंत्री के साथ खड़ा है।
नहीं, नाविका किया है।
कांग्रेस तो कभी खड़ी नहीं हुई। शहजाद पूनावाला दूसरों को उपदेश देने वाले खुद क्या कर रहे हैं? What are they doing themselves? Has Rahul Gandhi condemned China once?
नाविका, अब्बास हफीज आपने सवाल पूछा, जवाब ले लीजिए।
अच्छा, जवाब
अब्बास हफीज आपने सवाल पूछा, जवाब ले लीजिए। टेक द आंसर। नाविका, आज सुबह हाँ मैं बोल रहा हूं ना भाई, सुन तो लीजिए, चीखने से क्या होगा। आज सुबह भारत के लोगों ने हांगकांग का विषय उठाया है यूनाइटेड नेशंस में। ये आपको समझ नहीं आ रहा है ये किसके बारे में बोला है? मारते मारते मरे तो किसके बारे में बोला है? भाई अगर आपको समझ में नहीं आता या आप सुबह टीवी नहीं देखते, न्यूज नहीं देखते, तो हमारी गलती नहीं है। आप सवाल ये पूछिए कि करार किसने किया, करार लेकर पैसे किसने लिया, और फिर आर्थिक हितों का सौदा किसने किया?
अरे हम पाकिस्तान का नाम तो हमेशा लेते हैं ना।
तो आपको क्या लगता है भारत के एम्बेसडर करेंगे तो किसके
Let me ask the people of India today. I want to ask you viewers, how many of you are in suspense about where the Prime Minister stands on this entire situation and on China? There are issues that a head of state says in a certain way. Should that be applicable to other political leaders in the opposition as well? The Prime Minister has made his stand on China very clear, and his actions actually speak louder than words. I'm wondering what's stopping Mr. Rahul Gandhi from condemning China? Not once. And when his own colleague puts out a tweet condemning China, he's forced to delete it. Who's in doubt about who stands where on China between Mr. Modi, the Prime Minister of India, and Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the leader of the Congress Party? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I leave that judgment to you. Pleasure bringing News Hour to you. Good night from me. Padmaja Joshi up next. Don't go away.